Manchester City's legal bid to dismantle the Premier League rulebook could do far more than spark civil war within the top flight. The Prem Kings hope to end up with no limits on funding from their UAE-based owners.
City also claim the whole Prem structure, where rule changes need a two-thirds majority, should be ditched. Their legal bid could ignite huge divisions within the top flight, not to mention other dramatic implications.
Here, The Sun's chief sports writer Martin Lipton explains the situation. He guides us through the potential process and how, if at all, it might affect the 115 financial fair play charges that City face. Read more. Man City NEWSCIVIL war. Man City to launch legal action against Prem that may change league forever. Free bets, free bet offers and bonuses for football from our betting partners. What is City's claim? City are arguing that the Prem's related party transaction rules, demanding a fair market value test for any deals with companies owned by the club's owners, are thrown out.
They also claim the long-standing Prem requirement for a two-thirds majority for any measure to be passed is unfair. So they want that scrapped as well. How did we get here? Prem chiefs informed the other 19 clubs in February, ahead of the vote to bring in the new regulations, that a club, which was City, was challenging their legality.
Most read in football's civil war. Man City to launch legal action against Prem that may change league forever. Case in point. Casemiro joins new club in exciting career venture amid Man United struggles. Computer says supercomputer predicts Euro 2024 as England learn their fate. JOR dropping Jordan Pickford makes embarrassing half-time blunder at St James Park. Man City's 6 key moments this season updated. The vote was passed by 12 votes to 6, with 2 clubs abstaining, the absolute bare minimum. Within a fortnight, City had lodged their legal claim to go to arbitration. Explain arbitration. Then under Prem rules, any dispute can be settled by final and binding arbitration, a legal hearing conducted by 3 senior lawyers, 1 appointed by each side and the 3rd confirmed by the 2 respective parties.
A majority decision is allowed. The award shall be final and binding on the parties and there shall be no right of appeal. The hearing is scheduled to last from June 10 to 21. Now what happens? City's lawyers, including Lord Panic KC, will make the case that the new regulations were unfair, unlawful and deliberately targeted at City and their Gulf owners.
One element of the claim is that the rules were designed to stifle commercial freedoms of state-owned clubs and restrict economic competition, while being biased in favor of London-based clubs who can charge higher ticket prices. They also argue that the Prem's deal valuers, Nielsen Sports, are not independent because they have been used by the league for 2 seasons.
The voting system is a tyranny of the majority and is no longer fit for purpose. And the response? Prem lawyers will strongly rebut those claims and point to the fact that City have long been party to the regulations and have indeed used the two-third majority requirement to previously block measures they were opposed to.
Pep Guardiola set for final Man City season by Martin Blackburn. After 8 glorious years of stability, Manchester City now head into an uncertain 12 months. And Saturday's FA Cup final defeat to neighbours United was a reminder that this glittering and unforgettable era will not go on forever.
Around this time in 2025, City will be preparing for the highly lucrative FIFA Club World Cup in the US. Yet in all likelihood they will also be getting ready to say their goodbyes to manager Pep Guardiola, who has brought so much success to the east side of Manchester.
Meanwhile, there could be a verdict on 115 charges of financial irregularity which have been levelled at the club by Premier League chiefs. The suggestion is the hearing could start later this year, but is likely to take several months to reach a conclusion.
City continue to deny any wrongdoing and are confident they will be cleared by the independent commission. Read Martin Blackburn's full column here. What do the other clubs say? Newcastle and Chelsea, both of whom have big money sponsorship deals with related parties, are almost certainly in City's corner.
But at least half, if not more, of the 20 clubs, will be lining up legal submission in support of the Prem and the current rulebook. They want the rules to stay, and they do not want to lose potentially millions of pounds in damages if City win.
If City win, what does that mean? A free-for-all in terms of club funding, but only in the Prem as UEFA regulations remain in place. But the end of the two-thirds majority rule opens up a whole raft of votes that could transform the league.
After all, more than half of the Prem now have American owners. They might want games played in the USA, a closed league with no relegation, a change in the way the TV revenues are shared out. If it's a pure majority, anything goes. Along with the current Prem executives, are there repercussions for the infamous 115 charges against City? Not obviously.
City might argue that the rules under which they have been charged no longer exist, but that's like saying you shouldn't be charged for speeding at 38 in a 30 miles per hour zone. Now it's been made a 40 miles per hour zone. The rules that matter are those that were in place at the time. Read more. Sun STORIESALL change. Bruno dropped from BGT in shock shake-up with TV star lined up to take over Happy Campus. UK's best campsites revealed with private pools, nearby pubs £3.
60pp stays. City's case has always been that they did not break the rules and that no sources of sponsorship cash were hidden, not that the rules should not exist. When will we know the outcome? That's entirely in the hands of the arbitrators. They can rule immediately or, more likely, consider the merits of the case before publishing a final ruling.
Sun Sports Transfer News. Livestay in the know this summer with the Sun's transfer experts. Real Madrid have confirmed the signing of French phenomenon Kylian Mbappé. Chelsea have announced the appointment of Enzo Maresca as the club's new head coach.
Manchester City are reportedly keen on tying Erling Haaland down to a new deal. Follow our live transfer blog for all the latest deals, gossip and exclusives.